Oh yeah, this verse. I already know this verse about to be Tupac out. About to be, yeah. I should, probably should have just straight up gone all the way. Go big or go home. I should have had a fucking bar that was just like, Hennessy's, I got a lot of fucking enemies. Thug niggas, you know, if they were with the drug dealers. Like every Tupac line ever.
Uh huh. Out of rap worldwide. 100 song challenge. Something. Someday for you. Many more to go. Uh huh. I took my soul out to the desert to measure effort. When I get it together or get the pleasure, when I succumb to pressure, the heavy weather, the storms are something warm when we lay together, taking whatever comes in the driest air, the thunderstorms and the lightning flares, the one who comes in the riot gear. Am I prepared? I must admit, I be kinda scared. Don't know where I'm at, but know I'm aware. I came for beers and ended up fighting lions, tigers, and bears. I'm climbing the stairs of this life at the height of my fears. Music seems a trifling affair, paying the price, knowing life isn't fair. Ironic trying to ride in the stair, coming from Santa Monica life, the sight of the peers. Now I can't stand the sight of my peers. The bigger fear, knowing that life disappears, our eyes in the mirror. I lost my innocence. In every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. Days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd had my innocence. I lost my innocence. In every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. Days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd had my innocence. I lost my innocence. Back in time, I first began it with an average rhyme. Half a line would have been breaking me to rack my mind. Had to grind to even rap until they crack a smile. Dap it down, trying to keep up with the rapper style. Mama's lost, couldn't afford enough to ball a cost. Trying to floss, but not enough to brush the problems off. Trying to rush to get much older, didn't get to talk. The days are longer when it's colder when you are the boss. People glorifying the shit they never had to live. People horrified the minute that they have the crib. Leeches coming, no wonder someone and you lost your wish. You wanna call it quits? I never saw the shit. When people said to be the man, I'm like, that's all there is. When rappers said the people shady in the music biz. When mama told me just be safe, don't survive, you live. I'm like, there all this is. I lost my innocence. In every moment I'm atoning. I lost my innocence. The days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd have my innocence. I lost my innocence. In every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. The days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd have my innocence. Fuck it.
Okay, what's up, lovely people? It's your boy Drew here with episode 11. Excuse me. Of 100, barreling into the second batch of 10. Now, of course, I'm not recording them 10 at one time, but we're pretty much on pace to do about 10 a week. So you're going to be seeing the progression almost weekly. Now, I do have about 10 in the chamber. So episodes, I guess, 11 through 20 are going to be pretty much over a 2 week span. And then everything else will be weekly. Now, these songs I did, I think, to kind of rush up to like make sure I could actually get this whole challenge done for the end of the year. So these, I don't remember how these sound. I don't really remember what we're going to listen to. They're probably pretty rough, pretty rushed, but let's just analyze it fair and square. So these two right here, there's Loss of Innocence and No Quarter. Why don't we go with Loss of Innocence just because I vaguely remember that it's a rapidy rap song.
Uh-huh. Out of rap worldwide. 100 song challenge. Something. Someday for you. Many more to go. Uh-huh. Or took my soul out to the desert to measure effort. When I get it together or get the pleasure. When I succumb to pressure, the heavy weather. The storms are something warm when we lay together. Taking whatever comes in the driest air.
Okay, so now I'm vaguely remembering this. This has got that like Biggie warning type feel. I'm sure that when I was writing it, that was part of the goal. It may even be a beat titled like Biggie style beat or something like that. I'm gonna have to look up what this beat is before I post it. But that, this is a good example, which I think maybe the first one of the 100-song challenge so far, where, I'm playing with deliveries and I'm aware of the influences and I'm using them consciously to deliver a certain feeling. I took my soul out to the desert to measure effort. I'm doing that Biggie, a little bit still Pac-ish shit there, but yeah, conscious. It's conscious, let's say it that way.
The thunderstorms and the lightning flares, the 1-2 comes in the riot gear. Am I prepared? I must admit, I'd be kinda scared. Don't know where I'm at, but know I'm aware. I came for beers and ended up fighting.
So that is a little bit of the sort of 90s da 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 da. Again, this is all this is my, now that I'm hearing this, it's definitely 90s style.
Lions, tigers, and bears, I'm climbing the stairs of this life at the height of my fears. Music seems a trifling affair, paying the price, knowing life isn't fair.
There it goes again.
Ironic trying to ride in the stand, coming from Santa Monica life, the sight of the peers. Now I can't stand the sight of my peers. The big
Santa Monica life, the sight of the peers. Now I can't stand the sight of my peers. There's a very famous pier in Santa Monica, California, close to where I used to live, and so that's a play on that, play on words.
Bigger fear, knowing that life disappears, our eyes in the mirror. I lost my innocence, and every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. Days are longer when it's colder when you entered this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd had my innocence, I lost my innocence, and every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. Days are longer when it's colder when you entered.
That chorus might be going a little off beat. I don't know. There's might have been a latency issue there. I feel like this song is not doing this beat justice. Like I said, this might have been kind of rushed. I like the fact that I'm experimenting with the voices, and I think it's a good example of going about doing that. But I'm not really feeling this. Just the whole energy of it. I don't know. Y'all let me know.
This, and though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I'd had my innocence, I lost my innocence. Back in time, I first began it with an average rhyme. Half a line would have been breaking.
Oh yeah, this verse, I already know this verse about to be Tupac out. About to be, yeah. Probably should have just straight up gone all the way. Go big or go home. I should have had a fucking bar that was just like, Hennessy's, I got a lot of fucking enemies. Thug niggas, if they were with the drug dealers. Like every Tupac line ever.
Me to rack my mind, had to grind to even rap until they crack a smile. Dap it down, trying to keep up with the rapper style. Mama's lost, couldn't afford enough to ball a cost. Trying to floss, but not enough to brush the problems off. Trying to rush to get much older, didn't get to talk. The days are longer when it's colder, when you are the boss. People glorifying the shit they never had to live. People.
Yeah, that's that whole flow is just 90s out, no questions. Sorry, I'm just writing down to cut up this shit.
People horrified the minute that they have the crib. Leeches coming, no wonder someone and you lost your wish. You wanna call it quits? I never saw the shit. When people said to be the man, I'm like, that's all there is.
Definitely a lot of 90s vocal inflections. No, I'm aware. Call it quits. Like all of that. I don't really know if I'm feeling that long term, but there you go.
When rappers said the people shady in the music biz. When mama told me just be safe, don't survive, you live. I'm like, there all this is. I lost my innocence. And every moment I'm atoning. I lost my innocence. The days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I'm in.
There we go. That's how quick I put that out. There's like that extra, there's that extra punch in or whatever the fuck that is still there. Actually, didn't sound completely bad. Even hearing that, I should have just had to keep going, add some levels to it. But
And when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I had my innocence. I lost my innocence. And every moment I'm atoning with the evidence. The days are longer when it's colder when you enter this. And though I meant it when I said it, shouldn't have said the shit. I had my innocence. Fuck it.
you know, so with this track, this is what I'll say in the positive of all this. You know, we're getting to 11 out of 10. There's a lot coming up as well. Like I said, I got them in the chamber. But this is me, sort of like episode 9 and 10, the ones you just watched. This is me kind of rushing through shit and not even, let me get closer to this fucking mic. Excuse me. This is me rushing through shit. And it's still not awful. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad. It's just, yeah, a little rushed. Maybe a little dated in the sense of like something you would want to be like, yo, you know, maybe you need to try a different flow on this beat. But it's showing that the more music that I'm making or the more music you make as a writer, your worst, you know, after a couple weeks of really working hard, your worst song is going to be better than your best song when you started. It's an old line from sort of self-development. And not quite totally analogous with this challenge, especially so far. But even when I'm rushing through it, not really thinking about it, not really paying much attention, you're getting these songs where it's like, oh, okay, he can spit. Or, oh, this cool little 90s little track. You know what I'm saying? So that's the real positive. And that's what I feel like I've to look forward to. You know, by episode 70, 80, now we're getting into the throwaway tracks are better than, you know, the best track I've made so far in this challenge. So that's the positive there. Very 90s, very dated. It was cool little flow. I like the fact that I'm still able to kind of like emulate Biggie and Pac in one track. Chorus is all right. Wasn't bad. You know, we got through it. Thanks for watching.
I took my soul out to the desert to measure effort. When I get it together or get the pleasure. When I succumb to pressure, the heavy weather, the storms are so